What's good, everybody? Welcome to Life on Beagle Road. Today is show day. Let's hope we got everything together. How's this going? Why aren't you just picking them up and putting them in the car?
I don't know.
What's the issue?
I mean, you spent all morning
Oh, you're gonna blame me.
your beard.
Blaming me. Okay, for the record, this was Courtney's goat show. Not my goat show, your goat show. So it's my fault that the goats aren't in the car yet.
Happy wife, happy life.
Better beard, better day. It's not a thing, but it is for me.
We're behind schedule, and I don't do well when we're behind schedule. It's giving me anxiety. I want to be there and make sure that everything's under control.
Just to be clear, we're 4 hours ahead of schedule. We're just behind her personal schedule. We have plenty of time to get there and get everything set up. I mean, we're gonna put goats in a pen and throw down some buckets of water and feed. It would have been better if I could have trimmed my beard with my beard scissors this morning.
Today is not about your beard. It's not about your beard today.
It's about the goat.
Bridget, sit down, please. Bridget, sit down.
Am I driving too, I guess?
Yep.
I gotta get gas. All of the stuff is packed up in the truck, and all the goats are packed up in the back of Courtney's vehicle, which is already probably one too many goats in a vehicle not meant to carry goats. As you would expect, the day is starting off absolutely fantastic, with me falling in a pile of manure. I'm so happy right now. If you remember, Courtney told you that Rhiannon is an absolute spaz. And in true fashion, that's what she was this morning. Spaz-tastic. Thanks a lot, Rhiannon. Really appreciate it. You better win this show, or you're gonna be dinner. All right, let's go to the show.
Will you be able to take it to the bag in there?
Yeah. Okay. You want to come over with us, and then you can bring the wagon back for the rest of the stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, they only gave us one though. We were supposed to have two.
2 stalls,
Yeah.
but they gave you 2 now? I just realized that my leg is still covered in poop. Look at all that. Seriously. It's your fault.
It's not mine.
It's your fault.
How is it my fault?
Because you didn't catch her.
Oh, like it was like you were catching it. Like,
Sounds like this. I'm gonna need you to hold this goat, honey.
okay.
You tell me what needs touched up still.
Yeah, just the front of her and up her neck, and then I want to do around her ears.
Courtney went and got settled in, and what did you guys do over at the table?
We were we were registering the goats with the health papers so we could go
Sure.
into the show.
Show them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome. And we needed a second pen and only got one. There's an open one near us that doesn't have a name.
Oh, you know what? That's why. Because when I marked them last night, I moved some around.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Because I wanted to put you in bigger pens, and I'm like, oh, I need to go back and check if there was supposed to be 1 or 2. So yes, is it beside you?
Yeah.
Take it.
Okay, perfect.
Robbie's a little nervous. Tell everyone how you feel.
I don't want to mess up.
What?
I don't want to mess up.
You're not gonna mess up.
Yes, I am.
Nah. You're gonna make mistakes, but it's okay, right?
Yeah.
It's your first time?
Mhm.
Yeah. What are you worried that might happen?
The goat's gonna get off the like chain lead.
Well, you just have to be careful with that, right?
Yeah.
Choke up on it.
Uh huh.
What we do know is, because this is life on Beagle Road, nothing is gonna go well. It's all gonna be a mess, and in the end, we're still gonna be a happy family.
Yeah.
And this is our first time, so it is what it is, folks. It's all about learning, right?
Yeah.
We're starting somewhere, and here's the place to start. But we're having fun so far. The girls, maybe not so much. They're bored already, but they're gonna have to suck it up until Nana gets here, and then Nana can take care of them, right?
Yeah.
Let's try to get settled in and get this show on the road. All right, Robbie is all dressed in his whites. I have white shorts, but no white shirt, but it's okay. Courtney is all in her whites, head to toe. I'm wondering how long it's gonna take until both of them are brown. Courtney can't keep anything off the color white. You gonna keep that white?
I think I'm gonna slip in the goat poop and then get it all.
You're gonna get goat poop all over yourself.
Yep.
There'll be a lot of goat poop.
That's
Just little
scary.
tiny pellets. I think you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
We'll see. We have about a half hour to go, and then this one here is gonna start going a little crazy nut. Oh, wait. Here's something for you. This lovely lady is from Heart of the Matter Farm. Courtney talks about her quite a bit, so if you haven't checked out her channel, make sure you do that, right?
Yeah.
We get a lot of great goat information from her. She's helped out quite a bit. And these guys, little crazy kids, right? Are you excited to be here? Yeah. Yeah? Very cool. All right, we'll see how it goes.
Get down. Get down, please. Everything's fine.
What?
Everything's fine.
Is it?
Everything's fine.
Everything was in fact not okay.
No, not even a little bit. I think my favorite part about the day was Courtney was the only grown adult who showed a goat today. There were a lot of little kids, and none of them looked like you.
At one point, some tiny little human,
Tiny.
like maybe 6,
Maybe.
but like a super tiny 6.
If she's lucky, she was 6.
She goes, "Are you gonna need some help?" Like, yes, we are.
What gave you that idea? You see, when we got all the goats out of the pen and took them over to the prep area, none of our ghosts wanted anything to do with it, and none of them acted right.
Well, let's back up even before that.
Oh, even before.
We're standing at the pens, ready to take them over. We're both just standing there staring at them, looking at the goats, looking at us, looking at Robbie, and we're like, 5 of them, there's 3 of us. At the time, I'm like, well, Stevie's fine. I could take Stevie and one other goat, but like the rest of them aren't that amazing yet at walking. And
I thought Stevie was gonna be a piece of cake, so I said, yeah, I'll take Stevie.
when we got to the fair today, I didn't have the collars. They were with Kenny and he wasn't there yet. So I took an elastic headband that was laying on the floor of the car and walked Stevie to her pen with that.
Piece
She was
of cake.
fine.
Piece of
Yeah.
cake.
No big deal. She's like, yeah, let's go. She and I have like a mind meld. She knows where I want her to go and she just kind of leads us in that direction. It's usually easy peasy.
Not easy peasy.
About that time, Lacey's daughters come over and say, hey, do you need help?
We're like, yes, we do. So we get all the goats over ringside. Yep,
Got them there.
got them there.
We had to carry them.
Yeah. Let's just say they were not okay with the crowds and the...
No, at least for the first couple hours, they were not enjoying people.
Yeah, just a lot going on.
Stevie wouldn't even eat, which is odd because she always eats. She's like me.
Yes.
She an eater.
Up first were our 3 doelings in the 4 months to 8 month category. So we had Rhiannon, we had Debbie Harry, and we had Scarlett. Scarlett's pretty good walker, so we're like, all right, we're gonna give her to Robbie. Debbie Harry, we thought would be not terrible. Like she wasn't totally there yet, but she's got a better temperament than Rhiannon.
Only they switched.
Yeah, Rhiannon was standing calmly. I mean, she didn't walk.
Yeah, she didn't walk.
So Robbie's got Scarlett, I've got Rhiannon, and our tiny 6-year-old helper takes Debbie Harry and just like walks her out there. I mean, she's being challenging, but you know, nothing like dealing with
She
Rhiannon.
put me to shame.
Scarlett came in second. Yay! Good job, Scarlett. Rhiannon came in third, and Debbie Harry came in fourth. Robbie did a good job with her. You could tell right before the show he was extremely nervous.
He about had a meltdown. Robbie. He was holding Scarlett. Scarlett wasn't really sitting still, and all he wanted to do was not screw up. That's all he wanted. I just don't want to screw up. And then all he could see is, I'm going to screw up because of this goat.
Well, if you know anything about animals in general, they totally feed off your energy.
Mm-hmm.
So the more nervous he got, the more nervous Scarlett got.
Yep.
But they both pulled it together and did a really good job. This is something that's totally out of Robbie's comfort zone. He's never done it before. He's doing it in front of a big group of people. Kudos to him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got a lot of seconds and fifths and fourths and thirds. We got a lot of seconds at least.
How'd you do?
Pretty well. I got, what?
You were nervous, right?
Yeah, and then I got like 2 seconds. So I feel proud of myself for the first time that I'm doing that.
I'm proud of you too, buddy. You were nervous, right?
Yeah.
A little scared? It wasn't so bad?
No, not really.
What's up, bud? All right.
I, on the other hand. The next class that we were in were yearling does not in milk. So that's when we showed Dandelion Honey. Dandelion Honey is pretty good at walking, and she did decent. She had her moments today. What her struggle is standing.
She mainly looks like she's on ice and can't stand up.
You know that scene in Bambi where Bambi gets onto the ice and goes like this with all 4 legs sprawled out? That's what she does when you go to set her up.
The whole time. Even after you fix her, right back with the legs. What are you gonna do?
But she came in 5th out of 11, even standing like this.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good goat.
Yeah.
Next was Stevie in 2 to 3-year-old does.
All by herself.
Not all by herself. There were other goats.
I meant like none of our other goats were in this one.
Yes. I didn't want them to think she came in 2nd out of 1.
No, not out of just 1.
She came in 2nd.
That'd been pretty tough. She got 2nd out of 1.
It would've been
man,
tough.
that's a terrible goat.
That's a
Stevie,
bad
you gotta
goat.
go. You're getting sold. If you come 2nd out of 1, you gotta find a new home.
Yes. Stevie was very ornery about getting into the ring and walking around.
Our goats being difficult. Yeah.
Ringside, we should have 2 entries in our 3 and under 4-year class.
But she did stand fairly well, mostly because she was chewing on my knee brace. But hey, whatever it takes.
My favorite part was how many times she jumped up in the air.
You're not a circus goat.
Right? You're not a circus goat.
We did not practice this.
No, we're not here to walk on 2 legs. That's not what we're here for.
Nope.
Nope. Show your udders. And what was up with her being crooked today?
Yeah, her udder filled a little lopsided today. It definitely didn't fill as much as it normally does. I do think it has a lot to do with two things. Number one, her still recovering a bit from the parasite issue, you know, really starting to put weight back on. But it also pretty much proves to me that she is in fact bred.
Yeah.
Does stink because she is such a fantastic udder. I wish it would have shown up a little better today, but she was just having a bad udder day. But even still, she came in second, so that's awesome.
Results of our does 2 years and under 3-year-old class. First place, Emerson Wimpendale. Second, Courtney Archer. And third, the Bailey McFeeders.
You have fantastic udders. And you come in first every day.
Out of one.
Guess you can stay.
At this point, we've shown all of the goats individually, and because we had 2 goats that came in second in their classes, we had to take them back into the ring for the breed grand champion and reserve grand champion.
Like, that was pretty much after you just wrestled Stevie out of the ring. You had to turn around and take her right back in.
The whole way to the
She
other
was so
side.
happy about it.
So happy.
You're gonna go in behind Delaney, or behind Emerson.
There you go.
But we went out there and didn't win and came back. Now,
Robbie, on the other hand, looked fantastic when he took his out during that time. He was out there adjusting everything, standing up good. I mean, he looked like a stud at that point. I think he had pretty much worked out some of the anxiety.
Yeah.
Because he looked like that girl at that point.
Yeah, he really hit his stride with Scarlett that second time out.
Don't give him another goat, though.
No.
Stay with Scarlett. You'll be all right.
Yeah. At that point, we would be done if I weren't a person who just always overextends myself.
You do always overextend yourself.
So
Why? Why? Because she had a dream. Why not overextend yourself?
Why not overdream?
Oh, honey. I love you.
Up next was Best Herd. So at this show, Best Herd was comprised of 3 does of different ages. And we took out Stevie, Dandelion Honey, and Scarlett.
Congratulations to our Best Herd winners. First place to Delaney Wimpendale, second place to Courtney Archer, and third place to Bailey McFeeders.
And we came in second.
We didn't come in last.
Yeah,
That's pretty big.
There were more than 2 herds.
Right. And we weren't the last one. I felt really, really proud of my wife at that point, I'll tell you.
And Lacey, who got Dandelion Honey to stand up.
Yeah, she did.
Might be why we came in second.
Probably. Well, and those fantastic udders.
Fantastic udders. But wait, there's more.
Oh yes, there was more.
With the 2 most difficult goats of the day, I did the dam and daughter class.
Nothing could go wrong. Nothing.
Nothing could go wrong with Stevie and Rhiannon.
They'll definitely walk out there and it'll be great. Because remember, Courtney said,
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
It wasn't fine.
I really, before the dam and daughter class, thought about looking at the guy at the edge of the ring and saying, I think we're done.
I think we're good. We're good.
I'm going to say we don't need to do the dam and daughter class.
No, we're okay. We're good.
Then I was like, what lesson would that teach Robbie?
Always got to teach a lesson, huh?
Like, I can't quit. That would not teach a good lesson.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When we first started dating and we went up to State College and I told you, no more tequila. And you were like, nah, it's fine. We're good. One more. And then you started doing the limbo with all the 22-year-olds. That worked out really well for you.
I've never been a quitter.
No, always overdoing it.
So we completed that class, came in second out of 2. And left.
Ooh, we were reserve champion. That means if the other guy gets DQ'd,
we win.
We win.
Can we go back to the part where there were no other adults?
There were no other adults except for Courtney. That's it. They were all kids. You competed against some kids.
It
Like
wasn't,
seriously, you took on FFA all by yourself.
yeah, it wasn't an FFA show or 4-H show. It was a fair, it was open classes.
Yep.
But apparently no other adults wanted to show their goats.
Apparently no one sent you the memo.
No.
But could you imagine if we only sent our kids up there with those goats? Like only our kids went up with the goats. That would have made this entire day much worse. Imagine Bridget with a goat.
I don't know. She might have done better.
Oh, you're probably right.
But that's what I'm going with. I took the difficult goats. So that Robbie could walk the one that did kind of act right. So what did we learn? Kenny asked me, did you have fun? And it was like, well, fun might not be the right word. I had fun leading up to the show, and then I had to sit down for a while after the show and kind of mentally decompress.
Are you all done? Are you good for a while?
Okay, can we put them back?
Yeah.
So did Robbie. I think we both felt like we had just climbed Mount Everest.
I mean, Robbie took a nap in the stall.
He did. He fell asleep.
And then he also took a nap in the car on the way home and fell asleep again.
And then after that, I was like, okay, we did it. We're here. People are looking at our goats and talking to them and petting them and taking pictures of them. And they're like,
yeah.
oh, these goats are so friendly. They're obviously so loved.
Once that show was over, those goats were the most personable, sweetest beings ever. I didn't understand what was going on anymore.
We came back to the pens. They all took a nap. And then after that, they were like, okay, we're eating, we're drinking, we're hanging out with people. It's all good. It made me think, every time you watch a dog show, there are all these dogs that are bred by one person and shown by another. And now I get why. Like, I can help deliver a goat. I can give shots. I can tattoo a goat. I can disbutt a goat. All this stuff. I can take a goat's temperature in their butt. But getting them to walk in a strange environment with all these noises and animals and people is a whole different skill set. And I'm just saying, like, none of those kids that were there have a full-time job or a family to raise.
That's what you're going with? That's what you're going with? That girl barely had 6 years to live. Wow.
She has a lot of free time. She only went to school like a year ago.
You're something else. My gosh.
The goats are spending the night at the fair. They seem totally comfortable. There was a time where I thought maybe we would bring them home tonight, but once I saw they got more comfortable, I thought it might be good for them really to get accustomed to that kind of thing. And we want to go back to the fair and hang out tomorrow.
I guess to wrap it up, we said that sometimes you just gotta start things whether you're ready or not, just to get going. And that's what we did. We weren't very good at it, but we did it and we learned from it, and we're gonna do it again. We're not gonna let this almost horrific experience keep us from getting better. Our goal next is to go to the Pennsylvania Farm Show in January, right?
Lacey, put that on your calendar. What if she hadn't come today?
Oh, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Hopefully when we get to the Pennsylvania Farm Show, we will be a lot better. Or it'll be the same show it was today. Either way,
it can't be worse.
Can't be worse, and we'll still be a happy family when we're done. Just a little less hair, more wrinkles.
Right? Someone pass the Botox.
Okay, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
A little bit more.
What do you think?
But you gotta look
Tired.
at the neck bump.
Yeah.
Well.